Hey, hey, hey. How you doing, Lucinda? How was your Monday going? Girl, you see, I done changed it up again, honey. I said, blind is back. Snap a shot. How was your day going, though? I've been super chill. I went to Sam's Club earlier. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I went to Sam's. And I'm talking about not even Sam's Club. I'm talking about them treats, them cheesecake cups. Oh, my God. Mm. I said the worst part is I'm about to go when I move into my place. I'm gonna have a refrigerator and I'm gonna put so much doggone sweets. I'm gonna put. It's like they didn't get out of them. Don't even think about them. Don't want them. But ooh, girl, them cups. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, no, I had a super chill day. I went to Sam's. I what's that? Went to Sam's. I went to the beauty supply store. Got some hair. Um, that was it. Chilled and watched TV. Relax today. Just chillax mostly. Did my hair. That was it. That was it. But that was the process. Like I said, I took it down. I took down the other style. I washed my hair, blow dried it, braided it, put it up. And I was like, oh, it seemed like everybody live, but I was like, shit, I had already said it live. Bomb it. Bomb it. I won't be on long. I can catch the replays. But yeah, I just came on to see how everybody was doing. That was your Monday. That was your Monday. Thought I'd have a nightcap with y'all before I had a nightcap. Let's see what you say. But yeah, like I said, I had a super chill day. Super chill day. I had to change my hair. Like I love the color. I didn't like the hair. Like it wasn't that it wasn't even soft or I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. At first I said, okay, I'm gonna leave it up like a week. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm gonna take it down and I'm gonna redo it. Hey Dana, hey sis. Hey sweet potato, hey sis. Hey Tina, hey sis. Oh, I feel hoarse. How was y'all day? What did you do today? How was your day? How was your day? I was saying my day was super chillax. Super chillax. The last few hours of it was really me doing my hair. I probably got done with my hair about 6. And now, like, I'm super into. Yesterday, I told y'all I watched the 1984 Children of the Corn. Now I'm like super into them old ones. They get they get better. It shouldn't even be a comedy, but I'm just like some of it. I'm like this. But I keep telling myself it was 1984. It was 1984. Back up off of it. It was 1984. Oh, it's so beautiful outside. I was gonna do the live outside, but I'm like, the sounds of cars going by and people come out. So I'm like, and the noise of the air as it's blowing. So I said, you know what? I'll just do one inside, and then I'll go outside and sit outside and get some air with Nino for about an hour or so. Maybe even go for a walk. Yeah. Since it's late, maybe we'll just go in the dog park and hang out. But yeah, I came on. I'm like, I didn't come on all day today. I started to come on this morning, but I started to come on this morning, but my whole morning got thrown backwards because last week I renewed the week on Monday, on the 4th, to not do it on Tuesday. And I did it on the 4th, so that hit me and that threw the day. Not threw it for a bad, just changed what I did this morning. So I'm like, oh, okay, that means I have to go by my doctor's office tomorrow. about this stitch in my eye. But yeah, so that's it. That was my day. It was super chillax, super chill. Like I said, I went to come on. I said, "Damn, everybody live." I said, "But shit, that's how it be sometimes." But I still came live because I'm like, it's getting later. And I try to do these YouTube streets like the real streets. Like the later it gets, the more people be in their shit. They be in their anger, they be in their drink, they be in that pill, they be on that lean, they be on that, you know what I mean? They be 9 blunts in, and you know what I mean? They can't hold their eyes open, so they really don't know who they seeing. I don't know. They deep in they ain't getting none tonight, so they deep in their anger because that bed kind of cold, and they mad about it. I live by the code. My bed stay warm because I'm in it. Because I'm in it. Just talking shit. Oh, okay. So, I ain't missing nothing. No, just playing. Yeah, like I told y'all, I'm just talking shit. I came in here, like I said, to have a good laugh, see how everybody was doing, see how they day went, see if this Monday always a buh. It's a bleh. If you ain't sleep all weekend and you got to go to work on Monday, you extra tired. But for some reason, when you get home, you can't go to sleep. Or that's the time you call yourself, this is my downtime. So then you don't go to sleep. You just kicking it. But yeah, other than that, Monday is just, that's what Monday is to me. A manic Monday is just like the song. Ooh, you having some me time. I love the sound of that, Dana. That's right. You gotta have that me time. You gotta have that me time. Hey, I tell you, the more I want to get in to some old BS time, I get some me time. I do what me like to do. I get some me business. You know what I mean? I get to mind. See, some people talk the talk. I walk the walk. I get some me time. I get some me business. I work on me. I look at me. You know what I mean? You want to ever see what you don't want to do? Just watch the world. You'll see it. You'll say, "Oh, you know what? I would have did that too." I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay. Okay. Salute to the military, to the people out there. Hey, Samantha. Hey, sis. Thank you. I had to switch it up. I said just getting a little hot. I better get a little hot again. Get a little hot. Say, worry about the things you need to worry about. That's why I kept telling you all. Like, I had hair, and then I even had hair to braid my hair. And I was just like, I just didn't feel like doing it. I just didn't. I just didn't. That's why I said, people, how you coming on here? You're trying to be out. I'm just being me. I don't want to be no other mofo. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. Shit, I got my own shit to deal with. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Dodge shit, but I ain't looking for shit. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. I'm just being me. I'm just showing y'all the process. What better way to document it? What better way to show it? If I never put the camera to it, I'm gonna still stand in it with my head up. Cause if it's down, I might miss something. You know what I mean? No thank you. And what I told y'all, I live by the code. When somebody, oh, I would never. I'd be like, well, that's good because it's not your life. That's good because it's not your life. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Because if I'm so low, you shouldn't be that high and can see me. Hey, G5. Hey, CS. Hey, my sis. Y'all, I'm feeling hoarse. I'm like, I ain't screamed at nobody. I'm feeling hoarse. Probably leaving that air conditioner running up here. Ready to go. Say, oh Lord, I better be careful. I can't stand the summer cold. Hey, sweet potato. Okay, sis. Love, sis. And good night if you fall asleep. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I came here to see what was up with my peeps. What was y'all doing? How was y'all doing? Are you glad the day over because it was kind of blah? Are you mad the day over because it was just so fantastic? I mean, 'cause if it was, please, in light. In light, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. Like I said, I just said, I'm just going to go and change my whole color. They say blondes have more fun. I said, of course, if I'm one. That's how I felt today. I felt like, I just feel like going back to that color. And that's what I did. So that was the highlight of my day. Other than that, I don't know. My day was just kind of, you just had that tunnel vision day where you just feel like you're doing everything you need to do. But if you step out of just thinking about what you need to do, you'd be off. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But that's what kind of day it was today. So I just really sat around and told myself, then today you make sure everything is super chill. Watch something you want to watch that keeps my attention. So I'm not just, going and thinking, negatively. Be grateful for the things you have, not the things you don't. You know, be patient, be more active. Think inside myself. That's it. That was what I said I had to do. And that's what I'm showing. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to show perfection. I'm showing my life. I'm showing this transition. I'm showing this part, this chapter. If you think these moments, these videos, even if you think from the moment I started, October 7th, 2021, I started a YouTube channel. If you think that to now explains my whole life or tells you all I'm going to be, then that just shows you have no intentions of me going anywhere in your mind. But remember, what's in somebody's mind is not what you are. I mean, even when we listen around here, like I said, you can't tell me something, And what I know is I'm working on me. That's what I'm showing. That's why I'm letting you into my life. I'm being transparent. I'm telling you the things that I want to do different. I came on here in January and I said clearly, I want to make better relationships with women. Even though I am a woman for years, I have not trusted women. I've been the jealousy, the backstabbing, the betrayal, the setup, you know. And I was like, I'm good. I got a twin. I don't need many women around me. But I thought that if I think that way about all of them, you'll miss the good ones. You'll miss the sisterhood that needs to be something we all need to learn. You know what I mean? Real sisterhood. Not that old skank ass bitch we gonna be into it soon ass sisterhood. You know the one. You know the one. The one that everybody betting on how soon it's gonna be when y'all get into it. How soon it's gonna be before she's sleeping with your man. How soon it's gonna be before you find out that she got a group on Facebook talking about you. And it's named after your daughter. I ain't talking about them kind of skank ass friends. I tell women these days, please don't ever say the words my friend and They slept with my man. They set my kid on fire. You know what I'm like? No, don't say friend. Because that heifer was never your friend. don't. Don't. Because them be the same people that be thinking you want to do something. You be like, dang, now everybody got to pay for what this person did. That's how it is around here. Well, this is what everybody do. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't got my thumb up no asses. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm not butt plugging to connect. I'm not, I definitely ain't got no chain. We ain't in no chain gang. Definitely not. Let's say it's none of that. And I can show you better than I can tell you. That's what I tell people. I don't talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. That's why you're gonna hear people say one thing and do something else. They're gonna say one thing, then contradict that in the same saliva in their mouth. They're gonna contradict that statement. That's how rapid it's gonna be. Like I said, I'm here talking about me. I'm talking about me. I ain't changed that. Hey, you ever seen me out? I talk the same. I talk the same. I came up in the morning. I'm talking about I just had a wake and bake. I told her, you know what I mean. I'm talking about life. I'm not afraid to tell my life, so that at the end my living is not in vain. Not because I think I'm better than what. Better than what? What are we comparing ourselves to? Who's the top of this better than pal? Please, let me know. Let me know. Because if it ain't Cleopatra, if it ain't Mary, if it ain't, you know what I mean, Mother Teresa, if it ain't Princess Diana, then I just. And here's the thing: if we was comparing any of the people I just named, they wouldn't be shaming you in no other kind of way because you wasn't like them. You can show me how great you are by how great you want to be and how great you want the things around you. Do I want a whole bunch of chaos around me where I can't even hold a conversation with your damn G5? We can't even talk about nothing because all we doing is talking about the bullshit. Sometimes people in here going through some real shit, but we ain't even got time to hear it. You might miss it. They out there in the chat saying, I'm going through bloobity blah blah blah, and you'll miss it. You'll miss it. Like I'm saying, who we comparing ourselves to? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Because I'm comparing myself to the worst me. Do that mean you wasn't worse or yours? Cause I don't know. I'm not comparing it. And at the end, no matter what yours was, you know why mine gonna always be worse to me? If we had to compare it, because I had to live it every moment of it. Not hear it and think, wow, that is bad, because I have empathy. But I had to live it. So that's what I think about anybody in their pain. So I'm sorry. Oh, that just made me think I'm so much. Oh yes. Hold on, I'm Malcolm Farrakhan. Let me drop it. But I bet if I was on here and the bitch took a bitch because that bitch ran up on the bitch, and I tell you, do you want it? Do you want this drama? The woo woo woo. Hey y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't know why I do the things I do on here. I'm gonna do better. So now we're gonna go. I don't got time. I don't got time. I want to tell you exactly who I am. I want to tell you, hey, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm human. This is all of me. This is all of me. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not trying to say I'm better than nobody. That's right. They know you. They know you. They know you. But like I said, in some worlds, people want to do stuff and tell you, well, I'm not the type to do that. You did it already. You mean you're not the type to do it no more? And not to say you can't stop, but it's just like, which means you should understand that if you did it and you could stop, somebody else could. Well, they couldn't. No, they couldn't. I'm not here to judge them because while I'm trying to fix them, I'm messing up on me more. Because I'm proving that I'll ignore me to fix somebody else. Ooh, that really helped me out. That really helped me out. Come on. I'm not about to miss the bus helping you get in the cab. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Not how I'm getting home. That's right. I got to sit here and wait for the other one. You going to be home because one, you in the cab. You know what I mean? Just think about it in life. So, how I look sitting on here, all right, y'all, hey, today, now, you beefing with somebody, I understand that. Do as you please, speak as you please. You know what I mean? But I ain't beefing with nobody. You know what I mean? I ain't beefing with nobody. And I'd have to think of what would be the quality of the quality of beef that would make me want to get in it. And it had nothing to do with subscribers or nothing that, like, what would make me think this worth me beefing? Okay, back to real life. Uh, but that's how you have to think about things. You can't be worried about somebody else. Worry about you. That's it. Everybody worry about them. Worry about me. Even when I'm telling you about what we in, I'm gonna tell you about me. Worry about you. That's what I'm doing. I'm worried about me. And if you find yourself sitting somewhere saying, "Oh man, she in that hotel. Oh man, this going on. Why? Oh man, I can't believe she let her dog lay on her bed. Oh man," if you worried about any of them things when you sitting around, then you know what you need to understand. You way too invested in me. You way too invested. I mean, like you too invested. You too. You're too invested because I'm never gonna be invested in you and no type of shit. Nobody. I'm gonna be invested in. I hope you grow. I hope things going good. I hope you got grandbabies. I hope you get to spend time with them. You got children and they grown. Ooh, I hope they don't get on your nerves 25% of the time because then you win. Let's see. I'm hoping you ate today. I'm hoping, man, you remember that meal you made on there that one time? That shit looked good. I actually tried it. I'm thinking about some uplifting shit because otherwise I'm not thinking about you. When you somebody that I'm thinking, man, I hope a motherfucker splash a mud puddle on you as you walking across the street. Man, I hope you trip over your foot and fall into a pile of dog shit. If I'm sitting around thinking that kind of shit about you, I ain't watching you. I ain't watching you. I ain't talking to you. I ain't looking at your Facebook page. I'm not stalking past you on Instagram. I'm not making up fake accounts so I can talk shit to you. I'm just you like shit in the cemetery. You gone. I got more respect for them. I got a better chance of doing whole series and videos about people in there that I don't even know than somebody I care less about. People say that and then they'll be knee deep talking about somebody they don't care less. I can care them. I don't give a damn what they say. But they had said this. When they sent me a kite, send that kite back to sender. That's what I'm hollering. Shit. Hey, Queen of O'Hare, how you doing, sis? Yeah, how did you have a good Monday? I had a chillax Monday. That's what I was saying earlier. I did my hair. I chilled. I watched Children of the Corn. I don't know why I'm back into that old BS, but the first one had me laughing and it made me want more. It did. It did. It did. I had to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I got to worry about myself. You be worried about these other. And let me tell you something. And most people is only worried about themselves. They just listening to what part of your story could help them out. I told y'all, This YouTube shit is like Oz. And on Oz, it was a character named O'Reilly. And O'Reilly have beef with people. I mean, there'd be times people tell him like in 48 hours, I'm murking you. Like I'm 187 in you in 48 hours, O'Reilly. In 48 hours, but in 24 hours, O'Reilly would get somebody else by telling them something that he hadn't told them before, whatever. But get them so geeked up, they end up murking the person who was gonna murk him. So sometimes people just trying to get their best interest. You better know. Because if they didn't, then they would. You ask yourself, was they there when nothing was going on? Mm. Was they there when you was just giving them you? Was they cheering? Or was they there every time you was on to embarrass yourself? Every time you was about to maybe get called out or call somebody out that they didn't like? Was they there when you was saying what they were saying, even though you saying it from so-called your perspective? It's what they saying, so here they come. Because if you answer yes to any of these following questions, then a mother is using you, and I'm trying. Is a motherfucker using? I made it all through Sunday, and I'm doing good. I only said it once today. The F word, that is. No, when somebody rocking with you, when somebody believing in you, they gotta have enough common courtesy to come ask you. That's where respect lies. Cause hey, if my actions are showing you, not showing you that I ain't that type of person, or I wouldn't do that, or you know what I mean, then ask me. Then ask me. You might see it that way. Shit, when I was mad at the world, I thought everybody was against me. And there were things that for years I saw them one way, and when I started seeing things differently, they didn't even seem that way. And I wondered, how did I see them that way? Now, not everything, but some things. So, like I said, but I guess that's me living in perfection. Okay. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a story, and no matter what everybody's story, who in here, whether they in the bushes, they in the chat, they watch it later. Somehow we ended up here together. That's it. No matter what your story is, no matter what it is, we ended up in the same places for some reason. It's a reason. There's something to it. So I'm sorry if I'm just looking at something different. That ain't making me say, "Oh, everybody are saints and nobody does any wrong." And oh my goodness, have you ever seen perfection? It's everyone who comes through. It's everyone whose chat I go through. It's me. We are perfection. But then everybody else ain't shit. That's it. A chain of change. And I expect, like, if some dude came in here, I expect any of the fellas to just stand. And I don't mean we got to fight and argue, but I expect them to stand. You wouldn't have to say something. It's the women. Just like I figure if you're in here, and I'm saying, oh, my sister, then I'm going to respect us all in here. I'm not going to disrespect you. And as we build relationships, then even if something's going wrong, I can talk to you without disrespecting you. It's that simple. Because if we got to be on some old bitch, what the fuck, bitch. If we got to be on that, we need to be getting ready to box. Because I don't even see why we talking. But see, on here, I guess that's what the mic, I don't know if it be in the microphone check. Bitch, if I'm on for, what's that? I don't know. Everybody get turned. That's not how we going to have a conversation. Who you know listening if you start a conversation out with somebody like that? Who listening when you start a conversation out with somebody I heard? I heard. Don't address me like a child. That's how you talk. That's how kids talk to each other. I heard that such and such say that you such and such said it because they said because you said because they said. Did you know because they said it and they said it? Who said it? He said it. They said it. Why you say it? I don't know. Nobody said it. You know what I'm thinking? Take that kitty shit away from me. Kitty shit is I say to a motherfucker like, ooh, G5 had on some nice shoes today. And the mofo say to me, I can't stand G5. Did you know that one day she had, whoa, hold on, baby. I said she had on some nice shoes. Is this the story of how she got the shoes? Because I'm too grown for kitty shit. I just am, and I'm sorry. Do that mean that a mofo ain't went out there and did something? Okay, that's on them. Like I said, if right now, while I'm talking, y'all kick the bucket, y'all think wherever I'm going, they gonna ask me shit about what you did. Hey, did I don't care how good it is, how bad it is. You know, everybody got a story. Everybody got a story, and ain't none of them white glove inspection clean. You know what I mean? I don't care how many cemeteries you putting all them skeletons in. Ain't nobody shit clean. But I'm not here to judge your shit and could give a damn about anybody judging mine. Because unless they gonna take the feelings of what it did to hurt me, or unless they gonna take the time it took away from me and give me back my time, unless they gonna do something like that, it's really no conversation we can have that I don't really give a damn what you saying. And that's how everybody should think about it. Oh wait, hold on. People making fun of some shit they can't help me change, or they probably wouldn't even be strong. No, this how you know they wouldn't even be strong enough to be here if they was in it, because they seem to think it's a way to take somebody down. How low is that? That speak more volumes on that person than me. Because you can get money and change your life. When your heart is a black hole, you can't buy that. You can't change that. When you run off of jealousy and you don't feel you enough and everybody else got something you don't, you always noticing what they got. You can't buy that shit off. You gotta start working on you. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Hmm. And I mean, hey, if you gossip a little, have some have some gossip limits. Say, you know what? I done gossip with two different people when I was on the phone today. So that means I got to get on this phone with two different people and talk about me. Talk about you. Hey, you really want to feel like gossiping? Here's what you can do. You could tell somebody stories about you and make up people that they are. But not make them up on real people, you know, make up a person. Make up a person. Make up your secret identity and do that. And then I bet you one thing, when you sitting there gossiping about you and somebody saying, ooh, if I was them, I would, and did it, the judgment train is coming out. Think about that. That's just, you know what I mean? Think about it. Just gossip about you. You're not gonna get me to gossip. I can tell you what's out there, but everybody say, "Oh yeah, I watched this and I had saw that. I remember when this happened on YouTube. Oh, I remember when that happened." That's that gossip. If I said, and especially if I came on here and said that's gossip, that's the word on gird. So now gossip. So right now I'm gossiping, or I'm giving people. Oh no, because I'm doing the video. So I'm giving them something to gossip about. Okay. Ooh. Y'all better tell me how I get up in this cool crowd. You know, I kind of feel like we in the what's the name of that thing that had Archie and Veronica and all them. Are we in that? Are we there? No, because this ain't even cool enough to be that. This ain't even cool. This ain't cool enough to be Charlie Brown. This ain't cool enough. Let me see some. This ain't the Thundercat. No. What could this be? It's a little like Oz. It's a little like Oz. It's a lot like Oz. It's a little bit of intervention, a lot of what's a good movie where people were Hollywood Show. It's a lot of that. If you ain't seen it, watch it. A lot of that dance. That's all over. That's all over. That's all over. And so I'm gonna sit back and do what you do when there's too much of the shit. I gotta get the laughs. And I'll enjoy what's real and and I'll listen. And I'll definitely listen to all sides. Just so I can say I did. And it's less I can like once again, because if I can barely hear your voice or something, I don't listen at all. Anyone knows, I mean, which I will. I'm playing this week, honestly. Like I did, I'm doing more on my community wall daily because, like I told you all, I'm gonna keep saying it, so it's a good reminder too. That in September, I have like a schedule, and that's how I run in more order. You know what I mean? I tell you, I watched this thing on Oprah one year, and this man and this woman came on anyway. They were talking about organizing things. That if you go into somebody's house and you see stuff everywhere, it explains how they're living, what's going on, that they're in rushes, that they don't prepare in time, and just all these things. It made me start thinking about my surroundings, getting out and not making your bed as soon as every time. There's no reason why you shouldn't have it. Just certain things like that. Because also, when that life's in chaos, it does show. It does show. It does show. So I started cleaning up before I started getting it together. And it started helping me get it together. And I use that example because to me, just in my opinion, in my opinion, I've just learned that looking out here in this mirror of judgment of all these people and who wrong and who could do better and this and that. No, how about okay, I see these aren't people I want to run with or be around, so I won't even talk about them or be around them. Okay, I see. So I gotta do something. I gotta do for me. I gotta work on me, not be working on everybody else. That's it. I just have to work on me. I have to work on me. So even when I'm saying that I'll never come on here, such and such needs to do this, and they need to do that. Yeah. Oh, I got grown kids. You can't tell your kids what to do. And somebody will use that against you because you said that. But then I just want to say, oh, are they a mother? You can suggest. You can want. But if everything you tell yours they do, okay. That's good for you. That's great. That's great. Who's your child? Vicky from Small World. What's that called? So I wonder. Was Vicky the robot? Is that your child? Okay. Anyway. Anyway, let me see what people saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I let people use my car. They got tickets. They end up coming on me. I used to be mad at them, but I should be mad at myself that you would let you just gonna give somebody $10,000, 20,000, depending on what your vehicle is. You just get that out. Here you go. Hold on, girl. Go hold this 15 grand. Run to the store, my 15 grand in your hand, because that's what you're doing when you give them your time. You know what I mean? That's why even with Airbnb, uh, when people do it with their own home, I say do it with your properties, but not your home, because that energy letting somebody into that, that's not an amount of money they could give me that would make me feel comfortable. If when I got in my home, their energy was off. If they were just in my home fighting all day, you know what I mean? Mm-mm. Like I said, I'm human. I'm flesh. I ain't even telling y'all I'm not. Sometimes I'm sitting on here watching the bullshit, and the fire person in me be thinking, I wish a motherfucker would, but I don't need a motherfucker to. You wish a motherfucker would, they just might. I don't wish a motherfucker would. I mean, hey, but you got a problem, tell me what it is. But if other than that, I'm not stressing on none of that. I don't give a damn. You got video, like I said, talking about I don't give no fuck. It's nothing you gonna say that's gonna have me so pushed. And I'm like, oh, hold up, man. Man, hold on. Let me get on that same old ignorant shit everybody doing. Let me do no. It's no need. There's no need because people like that. Don't worry, you ain't gotta do nothing. It's gonna be somebody with with the takedown, the breakdown, the shakedown, the twake down, the spake down. But like I said, I'm only human. That's a damn shame. Sometimes you gotta put out that much. But see, I sit in here and I think to myself, that's not even nothing I gotta worry about. You know why? It's because it's not what I'm on. Even in this foundation that's built right now, I don't have one moderator in here. And you know, we have done held conversations like adults, laughed. We ain't got on the daily nothing. We ain't went into that. We sat here and held conversation. And that starts with the foundation you build. Where I didn't make nobody be a mature adult. They chose to be. I didn't make nobody, you know what I mean? I think of it like this. Even when I'm in people chat now, I don't curse in people chat like that. Cause I don't want it to, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna speak to everybody individually. One, because I want to personally be saying hello, and then two, because shit is even more common than taking shit. I'm just always in respect to people. I'm never on the down on you. I'm not wasting my time to down you. You know what I mean? Like real talk, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not here to. You know what I mean? I'm not winning. I'm not winning. I'm making you lose. I had some Jolly Ranchers. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm not here to make you lose. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I want to see you win. Don't you have Jolly Ranchers? But yeah, so like I said, if people think that's bad, let's go to. Dang, it's 10:16. So what is everybody getting ready to do? Y'all getting ready to go to bed? Getting ready to watch a movie? What you doing? What you doing as you wind down? I know what I'm doing. I'm watching Revenge of the Nerds tonight. That's my movie before I go to bed. But I see now. Here's what's funny. I love Revenge of the Nerds, but when I was a kid, one was good, but you never went back to one. You know what I mean? So I like start from two. But I think tonight I'm gonna watch Revenge of the Nerds one. Because my new thing is now starting stuff completely from the beginning, even if before the beginning is me. Like, you know how when there's a series on a movie or whatever, and you'll be like, oh, I really don't like the second one, or like Shrek. I love Shrek one, great movie. Shrek two, great movie. Shrek three, I'll watch it, but. So I don't know. So some movies I won't watch this one, this one of it. I just don't. Like even with The Godfather, great, great trilogy. Great trilogy. But one, even though it has great scenes, even though you know, great scenes in it, but I'd be like, I don't even need one. I didn't. I'm gonna watch two, and my favorite is three. You know what I mean? But it's odd because sometimes when you think about it, three has some boring moments too. But I don't know. I don't know. So sometimes I don't watch. So now I'm like, you know what? When I'm watching the series this time, I'm gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna watch through. So I haven't watched Revenge of the Nerds in years. I haven't watched it in years. Now, some movies, when I go to put them on, and I haven't watched them in years, I can't make it 20 minutes into it because I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm. This movie's awful. This movie's awful. Because sometimes I'm judging it too much. Like, I kid you all not. One day I'm watching Adventures in Babysitting, and I'm watching the movie, and I'm literally like, okay, so she's gonna take these kids to do all this. Wait, you gonna get in a whole car with this man like this? Wait, oh my goodness. Oh, now the kids over there, and they having a shootout. Wait, what's going? I couldn't even. I'm like, people getting stabbed. What? What? This babysitter done took them on a full fledged. And I also watched it and was like, okay, wait a minute. If they in Oak Park, downtown from Oak Park is not that far. You jump straight on that 290. So I'm trying to figure out why it seemed like she was coming from way, way south or way deep. And you know what I mean? Was she coming from Bolingbrook to downtown? Because this show took y'all along. That was just me. See? Because sometimes you'll watch a movie and you're breaking it down too much. Like, why am I breaking down Adventures in Babysitting like that? And that was one of my favorites. Oh, growing up. Oh, I love that movie. Growing up when I was a kid. I watched the Brady Bunch movie the other day, and that sequel, hilarious. The Brady Bunch movie, hilarious. Hilarious. I used to think one was funny and two wasn't that funny. No, two is hilarious. So that's what I've been doing lately, watching old movies. Because I think sometimes, well, I don't think, I know for a fact, during the pandemic and during that time, YouTube became so much. And I think that's why for some people, it's so consuming because you don't even watch TV anymore like you used to. You don't watch the movies like you do. And I don't say that to take away from supporting anybody. I say that you got to take away a little bit so you can free yourself. And then you realize, whoa, you'll snap. I'm talking Twilight Zone. You'll snap back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I cannot believe I just sat and watched 5 hours back to back. 4 different people talking about the same old shit. And when I say the same old shit, I'm not saying the same old topic because you're gonna find that everywhere. If it's especially if it's a hot topic, everybody gonna be talking about. I'm talking about the same old shit being in the same argument they was having before. Say, wait, you're back. Round 2, round 3. But if you checking food, you checking food. Like I said, I watch what I want. And that's what everybody on here should do. I encourage it. I encourage you. Watch what you want. Watch what you want. Watch what you want. And enjoy what you watch. Enjoy it. Don't be feeling afraid to like what you like. Don't be afraid. I don't want somebody to think I like them because they don't like them. Well, you do. Who cares? Who cares? That's not a sin. Is that a crime? Is it a crime for me to like them and you don't like them? No, it's not. Is it illegal? No, it's not. Does it make me a piece of shit? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It makes somebody bad when I like you and I like them and y'all don't like each other and I stay in the middle of feeding y'all shit. You know, she said today that your car is rented and that it's not even, you're not even leasing it, that you rent it from Enterprise, and then you get a discount because your boyfriend's mama is a man. Get the, I'm feeding, so then she throwing back at you. That bitch, you ain't even got a car. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's bad. That's when it's bad. That's when it's bad. Other than that, it's not. It's not. It's bad when I'm sitting with them dissing you, and then when you come around, I'm talking to you like dissing them. You know what I mean? That's what it's bad. I'm not doing none of that shit with nobody. Nobody. If I didn't like nobody because somebody else didn't like them, you wouldn't like nobody. Somebody don't like everybody. You be the sweet. I come on here sweet, keeping it a buck, keeping it real, being exactly who I am everywhere. Check me out. You'll see. I'm not hidden from who I am. And somebody won't like me. And they're entitled. They're entitled. I'm not supposed to be mad. I'm supposed to be sad. You know what I mean? Am I supposed to feel worthless? No, they entitled. They entitled. They entitled. I just had to promise you that when you made your decision, if you like me or not, I gave you me. Don't go here nowhere. Don't make it up. Don't assume. Don't assume. You know what I mean? And if in the end you say, "Oh, I don't like her," that's fine. That's fine. You know what I mean? That's fine. And if you say you do, that's great. Because I know you're accepting me for me. That I don't have to pretend with you. I don't have to lie with you. I don't have to stay on some other bullshit so we can't address who I am. And while I'm staying in all this bullshit, you starting to think, man, is anything else about you but bullshit? What else do you do? Hey, if everywhere I went and somebody wallet came up missing, would you call me a thief? Even if it wasn't me, would you think I was a thief? Everywhere you go, the shit show come with you. You ask yourself, what's the common denominator? That's how I live in my life, period. I don't care who it is, even if it's me. If everywhere I go, I look up, it's always an argument, it's always some drama, it's always some. Either I really know how to pick them, you know what I mean, or it's me. I ain't never disrespected nobody on here, and I'm talking about before I was a creator. Because I know they can look right under my name and see how I've been in their chat, how long I've been subscribed to them. I ain't never disrespect nobody. I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not a ladder climber. Because, see, when you climbing that ladder like that, mother's looking to push the ladder from under you. They looking to push it from under you. And looking to tell you what it is. And I don't do that. I network. I make sure, one, if you know me, you know who I am. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. It's out of respect. And if I went over and whoever, like, I'm not gonna say nobody chief, but whoever it is that was how we got connected, you'll see that the respect I give is what I'm gonna give to everybody. And I'm really gonna respect anything that came from somebody I respect. So, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. But I ain't changing nothing because I don't know how to be nobody else. What y'all saying? Oh yeah. I love classics. Oh really? I was thinking about the other day. Y'all remember the movie The Bad Seed? I was thinking about watching that. That was an old one that I actually liked better in black and white. That was an old one, a black and white that I actually liked. But I was thinking about that the other day. That movie. That was a movie that came out when I was a kid, and I thought, oh, this little girl's so scary. Because she seems so innocent and sweet with But they taught me back then that sometimes looks can be deceiving. Everything glitter ain't gold. You know what I mean? And sometimes, just like with preachers, you go to a church, and sometimes the preacher preaching the hardest on what he fighting. He fighting lust. He fighting in gay thoughts or whatever. I'm being dead ass. I'm not saying all, but some are, and that's why they preaching it the hardest. They preaching to themselves. And some of this shit, you be like, wait a minute, you are doing this exact shit. You want it to stop? Shit, when you gonna stop? When you gonna stop? That's when you gonna get it to stop. When you stop. When you stop. When you stop. And I told y'all, I've been had it said, I'm familiar. So I'm La Familia. So you rock with me, we won. We won. I don't mean we out there wanting on some bullshit. Just come on, let's just go out and get on some one bullshit. Hold on, you want to argue for about a year? You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna swap friends and partners and people who own team. Let's argue about this shit. And then some gonna really realize, like, hey, I really liked you. We got into some shit. Fuck it, we bigger and we better than that. Real talk. Cause ain't nothing wrong with reconciling if it's for the right reasons. But if I'm literally watching the clock, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, until y'all friendship go into the same shitty toilet it came out. No, no, because somewhere that's telling somebody who could be fixing something, don't do it. Don't do it because this is gonna be a shit show. No, always it ain't gonna be a shit show. But that's why I said you gotta also ask yourself, what is it for? Is it for them or us? The blob. I watched the blob and laugh, sis. Like, how is this? And it scared me back in the day. But when I watch it now, like, how the hell was I scared? I swear. Remember what was his name? It's like Gonzuli or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And he hosted the horror movies. Y'all know what I'm talking about? What was his name? Gonzuli. What was his name? Oh, and he hosted those uh scary movies. Oh, it was on like Saturday night. Remember the Crypt Keeper? But the blob, I laugh now. Like, how did I ever think this? I was so young. Oh, the old Godzillas. I kid you not. When I was young, I used to just watch the Godzillas and be like, why do they mouth move more than after the words? Like what? That filming like that's when the editing wasn't to a T. Oh yeah, Elvira. She was another. Like it was a couple of them. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. And when I was a kid, I actually thought they were scarier than the stuff they would be watching, hosting. What was that movie, Fright Night? When I was young, I thought Fright Night was so scary. Like I thought, oh, that was one of those Halloween scary movies. Does anybody remember Mr. Boogedy? When I was young, I thought Mr. Boogedy was scary, but it was almost like a Disney Halloween movie. I guess you could say it was Disney. I don't know if that was Disney. It was like Mr. Boogedy. But yeah, I used to watch all of that kind of stuff. I was a big TV head, so always watching something on TV. That's why I said when I even started watching recaps of the Housewives and Love After Lockup and all that, it was easy to do because I've watched all these Housewives. I watched all these different reality shows. So the fact that there were communities that talked about it was like, oh, this is great. This is great because you don't feel so off because some people who don't do it or haven't watched all the seasons, they might have just started watching a couple of years ago and you going back to season 1 and they in season 15 and they like, do you have anything better to do with your life? And it's like, well, I don't spend my whole life watching this stuff, but I do watch it. I do keep up. I remember it was like, man, between the Housewives, the Little Women. It was like Little Women, the Housewives, Love and Love and Hip Hop. So at one point it was like every day it was something you watched. The Mob Wives, great lineup, like Monday through Friday. Great lineup because you had something to watch. It was one of them shows because that's how deep invested I was with like reality. So it got to a point where I looked up and I'm like, I'm not watching any scripted shows right now. I'm based on all reality shows. That's why I know even with over here, you have to take a little break. You have to balance it. You have to watch some movies. You have to, you know what I mean? You got to come out of the Twilight Zone. You got to come out of zombie land real quick for a minute. 'Cause, I mean, some YouTubers act like they be walking down the street and had to keep a whole Sharpie in their hand because they so busy. You know what I'm saying? They putting their giant hand cap on everything. People just running up, Snapchatting, you know what I mean? Tweeting it and get the fuck out of here. They barely knowing you on your block. You know what I'm saying? You so big they don't even know inside your street in your building. You know what I mean? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Because the truth is, the more fame you get in any way that you get, the more fame you get, the more you get haters and jealousy and envy. And those who want to take you down just to have your name in their mouths to say they had some parts in the destruction of you making it. You got to know when that comes. That's part of the game. So if you really plan on being something, you know it's gonna come. No matter if you're doing it the right way or the wrong way, you just got to be ready for that fight. That's it. You know, handle that battle when you get there. don't worry about it till it's really part of your life. That's it. That's it. He's sitting on him. Mm-mm. Right. You be like, I mean, and you should think you are that in your world, but to think that other people are measuring their world to you, anybody just think that like, baby, bye. Why? Why would I? Why would I? Why would I? Told you. Only chick I'm ever gonna be in competition with is the old me. I'm not competing with no other chick. I'm not. I'm not. Cause when she getting good love and it's never gonna get me out. You get what I'm saying? So to sit here and be no, we're not in a competition with each other. Even if we was trying to get the same man, we wouldn't be in competition with each other. We wouldn't. We wouldn't. Me and no chick, I don't care what she got. I don't care how she look. We not. And even when it's all said and done, no matter what she got, how she look, all this, I still want to be me. That's why we'll never be in competition. I still want to be me. Because just thinking that in any kind of way I want to meet you or I'm jealous of you lets me know I got more work to do on me. So no, I'm not. And trust me, if some chick was putting me down, I'd think less of her. Because I'd be thinking to myself, like, damn, bitch, you supposed to be all that. Once again, you supposed to be up so high you see me. Down here on so low. I'm down here beneath your shoe and you could just spot me in a crowd. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. I know I'm real important. Remember, y'all, anybody in here watch Star Wars? Hey, remember they come run Jabba the Hutt information? They be running them information. I guess you somebody if other people are running information about you. That's when people gotta ask yourself when you going to run somebody information. Are they the chief? Why am I running them information? They could go run. I ain't running them shit. If we not in the same case, I ain't running your shit. I ain't running your shit. I ain't running your shit. But when I want you to know something, I'll tell you. And stand 10 toes in it. Period. Stand 10 toes in it. Because like I said, when I mess with somebody, I have the respect that nobody's gonna talk about you. If I fucks with you, nobody's gonna talk about you to me. Because that's not what I'm on. And vice versa. Like that's just what I do. When I fuck with you the long way, I fuck with you for real. You know what I mean? And you definitely getting that, but I fuck with you for real. Like it's bigger than what somebody could think. It's gonna build into something more. You know what I mean? And even if it fall apart, because I'm saying I fucked with you a long way, then I look at it like this: I can do it respectfully. I can be like, oh well, we go our separate ways. I'm gonna be respectful. You know what I mean? Even if I talk about it, I can talk about something, but when I'm heated, it's best I don't, cause I'm I'm gonna be so human. I'm gonna be so human, cause I'm not above the bullshit. But when I stop and think things through and I'm patient, then I don't hurt myself by doing something that hurt myself. Not you, myself. Oh, the old musicals. Oh wow, you are throwing back. You are throwing back. My sister loved musicals, all of them. Any musical. Oh my goodness. I got into see my parents and my family loved Star Wars, but when I got into it is when they started the epilogues. So it was like episode one, and it went backwards to tell you the stories. Oh, I fell in love with it then, and then it made me go back and watch the movies and like really like appreciate the movies, you know. But they still kind of warm. My family would be throwing tomatoes at me right now. How dare? How dare? Look, sweet potato, I was saying earlier how I can't believe when I watch the blob now, I'm laughing, but I can't believe once upon a time I was scared of that movie when I was a little kid. Like, no, that's nothing. The Fright Night, the blob jokes. It's another one. It's another one that when I was young, I was scared, but now I'm like, this is not scary at all. It'll come to my head because I was thinking about it earlier when I said the blob. I should have said it. Uh, but nowadays, to me, even the scary movies, they're not even as much scary as they're gory. You know what I mean? So like the killing scene is extra. You know what I mean? It's I'm ripping your whole intestines out and then showing you a 6 feet of intestines. You'd be like, wait, this is deep. You know what I mean? Like this is too much. Don't eat anything while you watch this. I mean, it's gory like that. You know. I'm gonna make a scary movie by you too. No, I think they got one. It's called Friend Accepted or Request Friend Request. What is it called? Oh, I think it's called Friend Request. Oh, what is it called? And it's creepy, scary, but then it's kind of got a little twist. Um, and it threw me. It was one of them movies that started off real good. And you're like, okay, this is good. This would be kind of scary. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, what? And then it just kind of. Uh, I see. I don't want to ruin it because I don't know if anybody's gonna watch it ever. It's not new, but I think it's called like Friend Request. But it's a scary movie. Once again, though, to me, like, okay, what to me can be scary is stuff that can really happen. You know what I mean? Like thinking of any of these attacks we've had. You made a movie like that, it'd be scary because it could really happen. You know that the person who's doing all the stuff is, you know, in the neighborhood and they looking like this regular person, where they just flip out by night. That's scary to me. That's what's scary. That's scary. But Jason, I mean, Friday the 13th, one, maybe like one and two. Um, a couple of these newer ones they made, you know, the last like 10 years or whatever, or maybe I think the last one came out like 2000. I know it was in the 2000s. But those are okay. But the rest of them are just kind of crappy. Jason Takes on Manhattan, all that. Just you keep all that. Halloween. I love Halloween 1 and 2, and I love anyone that has basically, I guess I really like anyone that has Jamie Lee Curtis. So 1, 2, Halloween H2O. I like those a lot. Um, Nightmare on Elm Street. I like anyone Wes Craven made. So Freddy's New Nightmare, Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2. I think he's 1, 2. Freddy's New Nightmare, and I don't know. He might. I don't think 4. I know he's definitely not behind 3, Wes Craven, but whichever ones he's behind, those are the ones I like a Freddy. But I mean, I like Chucky. Child's Play 1 was the best one. After that, I mean, they were okay. Yeah. But like I said, what I find is horror is sometimes just watching the world news. I mean, but it's not the horror. It's not the horror movies we thinking about. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Friend Request. It's called Friend Request. That's the name of the movie. So like I said, it's part of it is creepy, scary. Like, oh man, somebody would be this long, but it's true. But dang, it's just too intense. And like I said, then it has this twist. It's like, okay, this is almost unrealistic. But what else? You could have kept it more real. I don't know. I don't know. But if I ever bring that movie up again, I'm gonna talk about it like everybody said. I'm gonna ruin the end. I'm gonna ruin the end for you. Oh yeah, the old Dracula and the old Wolfman and Silver Bullet. Is that the name of that movie with the werewolf? Because I was really into like the werewolves and the Draculas. Um, did you watch like Blade? Dracula was another one that they had made later, like in the late '90s. It was like a vampire. Oh, it was popular too. Yeah, I was into all those movies. And sometimes, like I even said, it was about I don't know if it was last year. I think it was last year, or it might have been. No, it was when Amber and Heidi had a channel together. And one day she was saying, like, with the Amityvilles, you had to watch them like backwards. And I was thinking, I ain't never watched none of them. And I ended up starting to watch them, and it got me into watching The Conjuring and stuff like that. And before I would have never watched those movies, but I watched them, and actually because I guess it was in a different spiritual place. But because I don't like any of that type of movie, I don't like them at all. I don't. I was just in a different energy. I don't know. I don't know. I guess before my energy was probably too dark that I've been letting that kind of stuff into my own life. Sure. But yeah, I love movies, so it's gonna be a lot I've seen. Yes, yes. You remember Savannah? I'm like, I do. I remember these movies. Remember Lost Boys? God, oh my God! It had all my favorites. It had both the Coreys in it. It had both the Coreys in it. It had Keith Sullivan in it. It had everybody. I was like, oh, I used to love that movie. And they were vampires. No, they were vampires, weren't they? Werewolves? No, they were vampires. They were vampires because they had that garlic. He had a little garlic necklace he was making. Oh, I love that movie. I still love this. Love. It's a song on that soundtrack that I love. They play it during the movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. I might have to watch that tomorrow. The Boys from Brazil. I haven't seen that one. The Boys from Brazil. I'm gonna have to look that one up and see if it's just I didn't know that's the name. The Boys from Brazil. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's that? The boys from Brazil. Okay, wait a minute. Did it come out in 1978? Yeah, no, group of former. Because they have two. They have one. Oh, here you go. I see it. With Gregory Peck, I see it. The boys of Brazil. Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. See, I had to pull it up so I could see the movie. Now I know what to look for. Watch it on my TV though. Now I got the Fire Stick. Can watch anything I want to. But I had to be so I could look at it. But then I seen it because you said with Gregory Peck, so I said, yeah. Oddly, it's two movies that night. You think that would be one movie, but I just swear there was a whole nother movie on there. You know, like I said, sometimes when I hear about new movies, I say, well, the worst that could happen is it don't keep my attention, but I still go to try to check it out. See what's to it. Just like when I hear about a song, if somebody names a song and I ain't hear about it, I put it in my search so that I can listen to it. Yeah. Oh, I love movies. I love movies, all kind of movies, mob movies, horror movies, romance comedies, suspense. You know what I mean? I love all kinds of movies, thrillers. I love all kind of movies, all kind of movies. I even love some of the blockbusters because sometimes they be so cheesy that you like, come on now, come on now. Hollywood Shuffle was made on a $5,000 budget, and it's way better than this. Now, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I don't need this cheesy movie. Look like you just came dead outside with your iPhone. Did no editing, just gave me the video. You know what I mean? But I watched some of it, you know. I don't like that though. Don't do us like that. And by us, I mean don't do yourself like that. People can only do to you what you allow them to. You can't want a movie so bad that you say, you know what, this is how we're gonna do it. Unless I'm doing it myself and I just say, hey, I want to get it out here. And make people to see my potential. Then that's cool. Then that's cool. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come on here. It's almost 11. I still got to take off. You know, think about go out for a minute and chill for a second in the dog park. Then bring him in. Then I'm sure I'm get ready to lay it down. Like I said, I'm watching Revenge of the Nerds tonight. That is my nightcap movie. I'm gonna watch that. But I'm gonna go ahead, lay him down, get ready to call it a night. I have enjoyed you all. I really have. Like I said, I came in late, so I figured my mindset probably laid it down because usually I don't even come on late. But I had no minds in hearing guys. It was great, and it's nighttime. It's nighttime, and it's hot out here on these streets. It's hot out here on these streets. And it ain't me who think about it, but I think a lot of people don't like the people that I like. Shit, it's not even me worried about it because I'm still gonna like them, you know, and I'm still gonna respect them who respecting me, and I'm still gonna still not disrespect, but not worry about things I'm not worried about. But I thank everybody for coming in here and being respectful and being the queens and the kings you are. To those who didn't come in, hey, how you doing? Hope you had a good day. Hope you had some fun because I really came on here with no message, just babbling. We talked about movies. We talked about being responsible for you. We just hung out. We just chilled. We just ran our mouth. We talked about my color that I like coming back. girl. You so bad. But I love you guys so much. That's why I love coming in here. I love just being me. Just being me. You be scared to be you in this world because somebody gonna be making fun of it. Somebody gonna be talking shit about it. Somebody gonna tell you how they can do it better. They can do you better. You think you know how to be you. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how to be you better. How the hell you gonna show me how to be me better? How? So I come on here and I just be kicking it with y'all. And y'all be giving me y'all and I love it. And I love it. And I love it. And so like I said, I'm trying to get better and better because as we hit September, it's time to just hit the floor running. I'll be a month away from being on here a year. So it just means just being more serious. You just have to put you into everything you do. It's a representation of you. Everything you do on your channel is a representation of you. So I just want to get more serious, be more of a grown up. Is that my girl, my sister doll? Hey sis. Hey sis. Wait, the one with the dolphin. Which movie y'all talking about? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure his blood creeping so war so hard, but it's before the treaty. Wait, the treaty over. I forgot that treaty ended. They ended that treaty. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm creeping through these streets, see what's going on. We stay. Yeah, I know when you're in the kingdom, you stay in a bulletproof vehicle. So I'm go creeping through these streets because I know they get violent. I know they get, you know what I mean. I'm creeping through these streets. I'm creeping through these streets. Cause like I said, I saw a few lives on. I said, shit, I need to go in and check them out. I seen C was live, check it out. Seen Tennessee was live. I said, I'll check it out. Like I said, but I had already scheduled a live, so I was like, if I start watching a live, I'm gonna be late for my own live. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be late as hell. I'm like, y'all, hold on, I was over there watching. I was over there watching. But so that's why I came in. I said, I'm gonna do my own live. I'm just going in, talk some shit. I love this color doll. You know it. Oh, now, why did I turn on my flashlight? What's going on? Trying to waste my battery. Sweet dreams, Samantha. Sweet dreams, y'all. Like I said, y'all know I came in here to chit chat and talk shit and then get on up out of here. Look, I need no snore. But as soon as I turn this computer off, you're gonna be ready to go outside with nice. You have to love him. You have to love him because I never get what he goes. I never know what he gonna do. Flipper, yes. Yes, that's real throwback. Flipper. Man, Free Willy. Right, say I better not let's say I better not going out there and I'm taking the dog. The thing is that I promise you won't nobody be back there that look exactly what nobody be back there. But you know what? I'm like I told you, I'm really feeling optimistic. I know the thing is I'm not going backwards, so I'm only going forward. So I'm never feeling down, you know what I mean? Like I said, other than I'm a person who, when he gets to a certain amounts of money, that's nothing to call yours after, no matter how great it is, I'm just gonna start feeling bad about the money wasted. But then there's no wasting having a roof over your head or anything like that. But other than that, y'all, I'm just looking forward for this part for this change so I can start dating. I don't want to date while I'm in no hotel. I don't want to. And like I said, I have been free of a relationship, free of a sexual relationship since January 2019 because I choose to. I'm having sex easy. You can get that. You can be busted. You can change. You could be smelling. Somebody sleep with everybody. But yeah, I want to get back into dating. I want to get back into that, but with a different mindset, so I can see what kings I'm meeting. I want to get back into that world though. But first, into a place. And then when I first get into that place, I definitely can't get into a relationship instantly. I could probably do some dating because I plan to do some traveling around. So fresh in a relationship, you don't want to just be traveling. I swear, like, well, girl, you ain't no flight attendant. Why is you? Who is you? Who is you going to see? Who are you thinking? I ain't going to see nobody. I mean, not like that. I'm going to kick it. I'm going to network. I'm going to build my brand and do what I said I was going to do. I'm breaking bread with some folks. And I meant that. So I'm talking about it. I be about it. I meant it. I meant it. So as soon as I get in the place, it's time for me to hop on a plane. Trust me. If you look back, if you go into my Facebooks, I just started social media in 2016. But if you look, you'll see I stay going somewhere. And not with a crowd. I done in all my times on the plane, I done flew with somebody once. Because just not twice. And then I'm counting twice because that was to Chicago and back. But other than that, I jump on it by myself and come dead to your town. Y'all know I come to the town for one day. Y'all know I'll do it. And that's what I plan to be. Oh, yeah, some traveling. Some traveling. Vegas, Tennessee. Florida, California, Texas, of course, Houston and Dallas. Those are top on my list right now. Those are top on my list. And so I know in September I'm going to a wedding in Georgia. I'll be out there for a week. And on my way back, I'm gonna fly into Tennessee for a couple, like 2 days. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna fly back to Chicago from Tennessee. So Ren Rock, Terry Lynn, I'll be in y'all city soon. But I plan to definitely hit a bunch of cities and break bread. Oh no, you can't rush. Fools rush in. Fools rush in, Samantha. And sometimes you want to rush when you're thinking about this clock that you have set on yourself to be in this certain place. And the problem is that if it was that simple, you just would have been there. But since it's not that, then what I want to make sure is that I just step in the right stuff. Because what I have no more time for is wasted time. I have no more wasted time. I can't waste time in a relationship that's going nowhere. I can't waste time, you know what I mean, in a relationship that's toxic, that's unhealthy, that's, you know, mm-mm, I can't. I have no time for that. I'm too old for that. Oh, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely. That's why I pulled it up. I said I'm gonna definitely check it out. I love a reference of a new. I told you, a new movie, new music. I definitely will check it out. And that's why you have to put it like in your search or something. Because one day you might forget. Like you might come off this. I might go into another line, forget about it. But then when I go to do a search, I'm gonna see that and be like, "What was that again?" You'll push. Like, oh, that's that movie, and it'll make me remember right then at that moment. It's crazy how the brain works, man. At least. Oh, definitely. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here so I can take him out and get back in. Because, like I said, I normally 11 is his last time out anyway, so it's not like I'm going out late. I see it's only 11:03. I thought it was later than that, but I don't want to go too late because, and I'm so routine, y'all. In my OCD, I try to do things at the same time. So if I go out later and anything can happen, I'm like, it's because you went out later. It'll be a can done roll past my foot. And I'm like, you know why that can roll by your foot? because you came out late. It wouldn't happen if you went out on time. But the good thing is I wasn't out there because I could see somebody was just out by the door. And, for some reason, the people out by the door and you going out with Nene, always, I don't know, just want to stand around. Then be like, oh, whoa. Then scared. I'm like, I was trying to walk up calmly. Thought you'd just get out the way. Thought. Like my brother always said, that's what you get for dunking. When I say, I thought it was gonna be this way. That's what you get for dunking. Because you might as well make up a word for you even thinking it was gonna be that way. Good night, sweet potato. Good night, Samantha. Good night, the doll. Let me see anybody else just in case they weren't here and I missed them. Oh, good night, G5. Good night, Dana. Good night, Queen of O'Hara. Good night, Martina. Good night. Make sure that means anybody. But good night, everybody. Good night, Lucinda. And good night to anybody who didn't come in and I didn't see you. Good night to you too. And good night to anybody who comes back in the rewatch tonight. Because in the morning, it ain't a good night, it's a good morning. But good night to everybody. Have a good night. And I will be back in here tomorrow. Oh, I thought that was my fam just came in. But all right, guys, have a good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Tomorrow. Okay, Baba, now. Look, y'all, I gotta give him a speech. Baba, now we go out here. These people out here, they're just hanging out in the hallway, I can tell. Because they still out there talking. He's like, let's have a bark party. Let me take him outside, y'all. Good night.